What's up guys, welcome back to my channel. So in today's video, I'm going to be sharing with you guys how I decorated our home for Christmas. Christmas time is one of my favorite times of the year, so decorating for me is something I always look forward to. This year I decided to share with you guys how I did it. So let's go ahead and get started how I transformed my home for this holiday season. So we're going to go ahead and get started with the Christmas tree, and this is the corner that I want the Christmas tree to go in. Originally I had this black ladder shelf there, but I want to go ahead and move that out of the way and put the Christmas tree there. So I took this fur rug and I put it into this basket, and then on top of it I put this black and white plaited pillow because, as you all know, I don't really like a lot of color, so I feel like black and white plaid is a perfect pattern for Christmas without being too like loud in color. So now we went ahead and moved the Christmas tree into that corner, and I do want to mention that my Christmas tree is pre-lit and it was originally just green, but I went ahead and got some snow from Walmart like the weekend before I decorated to go ahead and spray every single layer of the tree with this fake snow. This will give you like a more affordable way of a froth tree without having to spend so much money on a froth tree. Granted, this stuff really like sheds, especially when I was decorating the tree, a lot of it fell on the ground, but regardless, it gives the tree an overall a really good look. So the first thing that I did to start decorating the tree is I used this boa from Party City, and I basically began to use this as like the garland for the tree, but I didn't go all the way around because I didn't have enough boa. I only got 2 9-foot ones, I believe, so it wasn't that much, so I only had enough to go around the front of the tree. But once the boa is on there, I went ahead and started like hanging the ornaments. The main ornaments that I used were white, but they were different textures. So I used some that were opaque, I used some that were like frothed, and then I used some that were clear. I feel like combining textures and shapes and a little bit of color kind of just makes the tree look a little bit more diverse, and it just helps the tree kind of stand out a little bit more. So I also went ahead and incorporated these champagne ornaments because I wanted to do like a mixed metals type of look. I feel like combining white, silver, and champagne kind of gives a Christmas tree a very classy look, and I feel like it went well with the white boa that we use. So that's basically another one of the ornaments that I incorporated in this. I also went ahead and used these large snowflakes, and I kind of put them in on the tree where I feel like it was looking a little bit empty or it needed a little bit more of just oomph. I also used this silver tree topper as the tree topper, and then in the areas that the tree looked a little bit more empty, I used these frothed pine cones to kind of just fill in the spaces, because I feel like a full tree that looks like it's completely full is kind of just the style that I was going for. I feel like I did need a lot more ornaments or maybe some more boa to make it look like the style that I was going for, but I'm happy with the way it turned out just with what we had. We didn't want to go too crazy, so this is basically how it turned out. And now I'm going to go ahead and put on the tree skirt, and for the tree skirt I decided to go with a beige one. I didn't want to go with like a furry one or a white one because I think it would have been like way too much white, so I picked a beige one that has these cute little like buttons in the front, and it also has really nice fringes all around it, so I feel like it just was a perfect complement to the Christmas tree. So to decorate the tree a little bit more, I went ahead and made some fake Christmas gifts to put under the tree. I used some white gift wrap and then also some burlap, and I created just like a big bow on the front of it, and then I added some greenery in the middle. This is basically just like a little stem that I purchased from Michael's, I believe. I kind of just cut it up and kind of just accessorize the gift to make it look a little bit more just alive and decorative. I also did another similar gift where I basically just wrapped it with craft paper, and then I used this really nice ribbon that looks like snow. It's super cute, and then I did the same thing. I just put some greenery in the center of it just to add a little bit of decorativeness to the Christmas gift, and this is basically how the Christmas gifts look under the tree. I feel like it definitely brought the tree to life. Without these, it looked kind of dead, and the space just kind of looked a little bit, I don't know, just too spacious. So here's how the Christmas tree looks with the gifts under it and everything together. So right next to this Christmas tree, we wanted to add an accent chair, which we had before. So I just kind of like to use this accent chair to decorate it by season. So I got this knitted blanket from Michael's. It's super cozy, super warm. And then I just put like a white fur pillow on top. And this is basically how it looks. I feel like it complements the tree really well. And then on the entertainment station, we went ahead and placed our white fur stockings on there. And I also put like a white Christmas tree on it, and also this like ceramic snow house on it. So this is basically how the entertainment station looks next to the Christmas tree. Now I'm going to show you guys how I decorated the shelf ladder. So I started by adding this garland on the side, and I kept it together with some zip ties because I've just found that it was the easiest, and you just have to cut off the end to like hide it a little bit. So this garland I got from Michael's, and I love it because it has pine cones in it. So I feel like it just has really great detailing and it goes perfect. It's one of the garlands that I found that looked the most realistic. So then I used this fake snow and I kind of just spread it out on the first shelf, and then I grabbed some pine cones and I kind of just laid it on the left side of it. And then I also grabbed this signage, which we already had. It's just a nice little signage that says home is where the heart is. And then on the second part of the shelf, we placed this white Christmas tree that has like some burlap at the bottom. I just loved the burlap at the bottom. I feel like it just matched our home so well. And then we put a little house next to it with a little leaf sticking out, which is one of my favorite plants at the moment. I have no idea what they're called, but they're so cute, and I don't know, when I look at them I just think they're so adorable. But this is basically how we decorated the shelf ladder. And then on our window I placed this large garland, which I also got at Michael's, and it also has pine cones. I think it's the larger version of the one that we used on the ladder shelf. And then I went ahead and placed some garland on the rails of our steps, like the handrails. And I just think that it added a nice touch to the room, because as soon as you walk into our living room, this is kind of what you see first. It's the rail. So I wanted to make sure that everything was covered with Christmas stuff. So I kind of just placed that on there, and I also kept these intact with zip ties. Last but not least, I'm going to show you guys what I did to the coffee table. So I already had this white little box. So I basically placed leftover garland in there, whatever I didn't use on the steps. And then I used these candles that I got from the dollar store, and I kind of put them like in height order. So from tallest to smallest, because I feel like it gives it a very classy look. And then whatever white space was still there, I just filled it with some pine cones that give off that fresh pine cone scent. And that's basically it. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Please don't forget to subscribe if you're new to my channel. I post a lot of lifestyle, beauty, fashion, vlogs. So if you're into all that, go ahead and subscribe so you can stay tuned with everything else that I post. But that's basically it for how I decorate for Christmas. I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye.